Hello and welcome to Lifetime Uncorked, the podcast where we discuss your favorite made-for-TV movies. Whether you love to hate watch or hate yourself for loving them, pour up a glass of your favorite cocktail and join us. I'm your host, Patrick Serrano, and my guests today are...
Bev Bailey.
And I am Drew Current.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Yay!
Back again, Beverly Bailey, the famous LA actress.
The famous, super famous, I would say.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Am I?
Yeah, to me.
Yeah, I mean...
Where?
Well, you might not be famous in L.A. or Vancouver, Canada, but definitely in this room.
Someday.
Definitely in this room.
Woo!
Also, guys, Bev Bailey is a Chicago native, which is perfect for today's episode, Drew, because you were asking about movies being filmed in Canada. This one was not. It was filmed in Chicago.
It was filmed here.
Here in Chicago last February.
Well, I'll be darned.
I know.
It was so great.
Yeah, we're jumping right into it. We are talking about The Perfect Christmas Present today, starring Sam Page and Tara Holt.
I bet it's not a physical present. I bet it's love. I'm gonna guess that it's love.
Drew? Spoiler. Drew, spoiler.
Spoiler.
I spoiled
Come on,
it.
Drew.
Oh. Sorry,
no,
guys.
but yeah, this one was based in Chicago and was actually filmed here. You could totally tell. Also, before we get into like the plot and stuff, it's a different production company. So Hallmark bought the rights to this film from what is it? MarVista?
Oh, MarVista, of course.
MarVista Entertainment, which produces you will know, Joe. They produce a bunch of like Lifetime movies mostly. So this whole movie kind of had a different feel, different vibe to it, more contemporary, more like the shots are less saturated Christmas colors. It's more like realistic.
It's like gritty. It's a gritty.
It's as gritty as a Hallmark movie could be. Yes.
It's a gritty crime thriller.
Right.
It's set in
feels
Chicago.
Real. It feels like it's happening.
Feels real.
Set in the gray winters of Chicago.
So we meet Tom, who is played by Sam Page, and he's very, very handsome.
He is very handsome.
Yes, I loved that about this. And have you ever seen the movie Hitch, Drew?
I have.
So this basically is Hitch. My boss
Patrick, that's exactly what I was saying.
Oh, really?
Oh, good.
My boss texts me at 11 p.m. and I'm like, oh no, I'm in trouble. My boss is texting me. But no, she's like, I'm watching this movie and it's just like Hitch. You have to talk about it on the podcast. I'm like, will do. So, hey, Leslie.
You know what? I liked Hitch.
You did?
I liked that movie.
Then you would like this movie because it's exactly the same, but at Christmas.
Great. I'm in.
Yeah. And you would very much enjoy it.
Instead of like being a ladies expert, this guy is a Christmas present expert.
Hell yeah, he is. I'm already in.
Yeah, so he goes around and he like helps people get presents that they would like. Like one kid has polio or something, some disease. It's not polio. But he can't go to space camp, so then what's his name? Tom buys him a telescope.
He can't go to space camp. That's not even. It's not a thing anymore. Space camp isn't a thing anymore.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Well, it wasn't this movie.
I fucking wish it was.
Well, if people don't get their kids vaccinated anymore, it will be a thing again.
Very true.
There
very
it is.
True. Polio, look out.
Let's get political.
It's making a comeback.
So he buys presents for people.
Polio's having a moment.
Oh my God. Stop. No. So Tom buys presents for people and his frat brother comes to the door and is like, hey, Sig Tau or Tau Sigma, whatever it is. He's like, right? Isn't that so weird? And he's like, I need a present for my girlfriend. She moved to Chicago from LA. And she has no friends. So I need a good present to make her happy.
This is Bev's story. It's the same story.
It's Bev's story, but reversed.
It's reverse Bev's story, except I don't have a boyfriend.
Well,
gentlemen.
Well, gentlemen.
Calling out gents, Bev Bailey.
Bev Bailey, look her up. She's in LA, ready to party.
So he hires Tom to buy a present for his girlfriend Jenny. Not going to get complicated at all, you know. So Tom's strategy for getting to know his marks or the people that he is buying presents for is a little creepy. He follows them around town. So he's following this girl around town and like taking little notes in a notebook. And then he creates like a corkboard wall in his house and like is like putting post-its and like
string.
Yes,
oh, no.
yes. He has like a
he's very organized.
very organized. Has a picture of her. It's definitely Tara Holt's actual headshot.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. I was like, nobody
that.
has that kind of a picture unless they're an actor.
Yep, it was definitely a Tara Holt headshot.
It could be a corporate.
And it was in
headshot?
black and white too, which is I'm like that
it was a long
dates
time
her.
ago.
She's like definitely our age.
I was gonna look her up and see if she was equity or something. I'm like, what is with this picture?
Yeah, I mean, my first headshot was in black and white.
Yeah, mine was.
Yeah, mine was too. Actually, now that I think about it.
I think,
But that was forever ago.
it looks good. I mean, I was just at the cusp of switching to color headshots.
Well, granted, I had a ferret in mine.
Oh.
So
I've
because I was trying to
seen
be
that
funny,
picture.
and
I've
I-
seen that
Of course
picture.
you did.
It's fucking stupid.
Anyways, actors. Sorry, that's an actor tangent.
Yeah, if you need some headshot advice, ask us.
Yeah, you know, that's our next podcast, Headshot Advice.
It's just about
That would be a
headshots.
terrible podcast.
You know what? But
That would be terrible.
there'd be a shitload of people.
It'd be 2
It's a
episodes.
very niche. It's niche.
Because you can't see the headshot in a podcast.
Nope.
So,
But people will be like, "Yeah, we got to talk about it though."
anyways, so yeah, he basically stalks the people and he like finds facts about them. So favorite book, hers is The Giver, and then the note on the post-it is a bit depressing but good. Her favorite childhood memory is whale camp. So Drew, if you said space camp's not a thing, I'm pretty sure whale camp is.
Oh,
not a
whale
thing.
camp, definitely.
And she loves nature, animals, and horses.
Yeah, horses question mark. That's what he put on the thing. I was like,
Did
why is that a question mark?
Why did he
People
put?
like horses.
Did he put horses because he just assumed she liked horses? or-
There's a shot in the movie of her with a horse.
Oh, okay, got it,
So I guess when he was
Yes,
following
but he
her
wasn't
around
sure if it was
And
like
this is
her
Chicago?
thing or something.
in
like that.
Chicago.
and this is in Chicago. Okay, well,
Yeah, right. And so I'm like, is Jenny a fourth grader? Because this is like, this is all
oh, you
very
want a pony?
juvenile things.
You want a pony?
Yeah, her favorite memory is
sure.
whale camp.
Yeah.
Anyways, so, you know, the strategy is not really helping him kind of get a feel for her. So he has to go like incognito and like pretend to be an event planner. So he goes to Paul's house, his Sig Tau friend, and they're like, okay, well, you're going to help Jenny with this charity, this non-for-profit charity, and plan an event. And he's like, okay, sure, I'll do that. And they start working together, and they get to know each other, and they're like going around town.
So wait, the whole idea is to get. He tells his buddy, this is his girlfriend,
Yes.
that to like hide that he just wants to get to know her for a present. Does a fake event.
Well, it's her event that she like needs help planning, so he's going to help her.
Yeah,
plan
so she's got to do some event.
Wait,
for
so the
her
event
company,
is the
which
event
is a
real?
nonprofit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Then I'm still on board then, because I was like, what the fuck? Why? Like, why would? Real complicated, but okay, I get it now. Thank you for clearing that up. Good. Let's move on.
Okay, so this event though that she's planning, it's for her company, which is she does charity work. It's for some general family charity organization. I really don't know what they do, but she lives and works in the same place, which by the address I could tell was in Roscoe Village. Great place. I love Roscoe Village. What up? And so she is, she's like, all of a sudden comes up to me and she's like, I got it. I got the theme. Christmas. And I was like, no. No, this didn't just happen. And I literally did a face palm.
The best part about that scene is that Sam what is it, Sam Page? Mm-hmm. He's shirtless and in his boxers.
Yeah.
Which, we were talking about last week how like these Hallmark movies are very chaste. This was like almost.
This
was
risque.
rated X.
That's rated.
Very
That's
risque.
Hallmark rated X.
This started for me. It started at 9 p.m. and I was like, "Oh, kids need to be in bed for this one."
Mm-hmm.
Kids are in bed.
Yeah, so a little adult theme there with the male nudity, the shirtless male nudity.
I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm there with you.
And also she comes in, runs over, and is like telling I have the Christmas idea, but he has all that shit on his wall, his stalker wall. So he has to he's like, go outside and look at Lincoln Park Zoo, and she's like, oh wow, it's so amazing. Oh, it looks so great. And then he's like tearing all the stuff off the walls, like hiding all his stuff. So
yeah, I mean,
funny.
he's gotta. Oh God,
it was great. So they work together, and then she reveals that her dad, he was a blues musician in Chicago.
Yes.
The only white blues musician I've ever heard of. What?
Can I tell Drew the name of the band?
Yes, please do.
I want to know the name of the band.
It was called Robert Stone and the Chicago Fire.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking God.
That's the band.
I was like, did they just look up, a book or an encyclopedia or a wiki page and be like, what happened in Chicago? Ah, fire.
Yeah, there was a lot of Chicago references that I'm I'm not sure if this is valid. But her dad,
they went on a walking pizza tour and they kept throwing out the names of all the pizzerias. I was like, first of all, you can't walk to all of those, and secondly, you get to 2 or 3 of those stops and you're just like, I'm done.
Yeah,
it's not a walking tour, okay?
No, you eat one fucking Chicago deep dish, and you're good.
They did mention Pequods. Yeah. They did mention Pequods, and I was like,
and Lumalnati's.
And you're like, woo.
Both my favorite Chicago pizza places.
Pequods and Lumalnati. So they knew their shit.
They know what's up.
They knew their shit.
Yeah, they read that wiki page.
Yeah.
But yeah, so her dad in the Robert Stone Chicago Fire, he died in a car crash, Drew. And they actually said he died in a car crash this time.
Yep, just in a car crash. Just give him a car crash.
And she has a favorite song from her dad called Baby Won't You Please Come Home, but she can never hear it because the LP, they cut an LP, but it was very rare. So she's like, I didn't know my dad was going to die, so I didn't buy his record. So I really miss hearing that song.
Oh, I know where this is going.
Mm-hmm. That might be a good present.
Yeah, they tried to find it at some record store, and the one woman working in the record store looks like she came from the 40s, with the hairdo and everything. And I was like, where is this coming from? Where is this coming from at all?
Looking for a record, huh? Well, let's find one.
Well, you see. So I brought a clip, guys. That was what that surgeon noise you might have heard before was, because I'm trying to cue it up while we're going. But they double down on the Chicago history thing. So I brought a clip of the best friend Victoria, or she's not anyone's best friend. She's just a rich bitch who has the house where the event's going to be at. So she's giving the tour of the house, and she talks about the history of the house with the Chicago Fire. So Bev, being a Chicago native, I want to know if this story is true. And Drew, as someone who's lived here slightly longer than I have, if you've ever heard the story, please let me know.
Okay. Yeah.
So I brought a clip. So here is the clip.
Okay.
Older son, Nathaniel. But at her father's behest, she was already engaged to the heir of a prominent family, Alexander. Now, even though Margaret was engaged, she was in love with Nathaniel and couldn't bear the thought of being without him. So, the two of them would meet in secret at the O'Leary barn. In the weeks leading up to the wedding, Alexander grew suspicious of his future bride's nightly disappearances, and one night, he followed her. Oh, no. Oh, yes. He trailed her to the barn, and he found the two lovers embraced. Furious, he pulled out his pistol and shot Nathaniel dead. Heartbroken, Margaret
they
flung a
reenact
lantern
what's
at
happening.
Alexander, starting a blaze. She locked the barn, sealing his fate, then raced home, threw a noose over the rafters of her barn, and hanged herself. Wanting only to be reunited with her lost love. If the tales are to be believed, the fires of her love and loss were so strong, they engulfed the entire city in flames, except for her home, which somehow withstood the blaze. As they say, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
Shut the fuck up. No,
So-
that's not a thing.
The Chicago Fire was
Started
from the
from
story
love?
from love. Is this true?
It was a fire. a fire caused from love?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
That's not how I heard it.
well, it's not how I heard it. It's also like love doesn't make fire happen.
Also, wait, are they saying
physically.
that happened in that house? Because that house, there's no way that house was in Chicago. I mean, it could have been in the Chicagoland area, but it was not in Chicago.
No, that house, the house for the event is like really nice.
But you know what?
I mean, that house
Love,
is definitely a North Shore house.
Well, I mean, if love can start fires, like physical fires, I mean, then this house, then we live in a weird dimension. And that happened. Then, yeah. Then I feel like that could happen in another, like as another like weird dimensional thing. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, totally. I get
So
it.
totally not.
Totally still
not
in.
valid. Okay.
I'm still
Yeah,
in it.
I'm gonna say that is embellished for the television audience.
Fine. I've never heard the story of the Chicago fire, so I wanted to believe that was true.
How have you not? You've been there 10 years.
I don't know. I don't listen to
There's
things.
a cow. The whole idea is a cow kicked over a fucking flame and it started a fire.
Yeah, Mrs. O'Leary's cow. That's the
Well, that is not a cow. That's not
the
romantic.
tail,
But that's not romantic. It was love.
It was love, and her
Love
whatever
made the fire.
So yeah, moving on. So you know,
I think it was an inside job. Just kidding.
It was the government.
so
It was the government.
It was the fucking government.
It was all those shady tradesmen. They were like, let's set it all on fire. I don't know.
Light it
Just
up.
kidding.
all
I
right,
love the
all
unions.
right. So
They're
I
great.
wanted to talk about the friend. There's a friend that is also in this movie, and she's great. She is named. What is her name? Sam? I forget. Oh no, her name's Meg. So she's like the like sassy black friend. She's played by Taronda Jones,
Nice.
and she only appears like on like Skype calls with this friend because she's in LA and Jenny's in Chicago. So they just like talk on their computers, you know, like friends do. And she is basically there to. She fails like the Bretzel test, like they just talk about the man all the time. You know, because that's how these movies go.
Oh yeah,
But she just like brought a little element of like fun to it. So I brought a clip also to play for you guys. So this is Meg, and she's just found out that Jenny and Tom kissed. So she cheated on Paul and she kissed Tom because things got a little out of control.
You kissed?
Yes! I don't even know how it happened. You know, we were walking through the city and it was reminding me of when I was a kid and I started talking about my dad and then it started snowing.
Perfect storm.
I know. And then, you know, he said all of these amazing things to me that nobody ever says. And then I gave in.
So, how was it?
Oh, it was perfect and awful and magical and horribly guilt-inducing and really all of these whole range of competing emotions packed into one single, wonderful, terrible moment. I can't believe I did that.
Wow, Jenny, that's some kiss.
I know. I don't know what to do.
Have you told Paul?
No, I haven't.
Are you going to?
Of course, I have to tell him.
She does.
I don't know what to say.
He does have to.
He's
tell
called me like 6 times and I keep ignoring it because I don't want to lie to him. I'm pretty much the worst person ever.
No, you're not.
You are.
You're one of the best person I know. You're just in a complicated situation.
Yeah, you could say that again.
When's the next time you see Tom?
The event's in 3 days, so definitely by then.
Okay, well, you got the next 3 days to figure out the rest of your life.
Yes. Did you? Okay, real quick.
Yes.
With that clip, did you feel like they edited something where she's like that? Where so it sounded in it was like that's some kiss,
Oh yeah,
but it was a weird edit.
Yes.
no.
So
Yes.
she was like, I feel like she was like, just like that's some crazy shit, girl.
Right. Yes. And that's like what the
And then, like,
character
we can't
was.
have that.
I'm like, let's lean into that.
Lean it.
But Hallmark can't have that. MarVista can, and MarVista does swear in their other productions, like, and they just like bleep them out on Lifetime. They just like leave it in, and they're just,
Oh, and they just bleep them.
they
I
just
love
bleep it.
bleeps.
Yeah, just bleep it.
Bleeps are great.
But yeah, so that's some kiss.
That's some
That's
kiss.
some kiss. I will say this, like that movie, especially like that whole part, and like with the snow falling stuff. It actually made me miss Chicago a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it was like, I don't know. I really enjoyed this movie. Let's get to the very, very end. Sorry, I got sidetracked with the best friend, but she was like she was really fun. And it's basically me and Bev. So like I'm Meg and Bev's Jenny. So Hallmark, if you're looking to cast two best friends next Christmas season, Bev and Patrick, we're ready.
For sure.
We're ready. They're ready.
We're ready. I'm already off book.
Oh, good. So then Jenny finds out that Tom has been kind of looking for this present, and she's like, "Oh, you've been researching me.
You've been lying to me.
You've been manipulating me to open up about my dad and all this stuff." So she's like, "I'm done with you." And then Paul proposes to her, and she's like, "No, thank you. I'm done with everybody. I'm gonna move back to LA now." So she throws her big event, and she's like on the stairs with like a glass of champagne. And she's like, "Okay, everyone, thanks for coming to the charity," because we don't really get specification of what the donation, what the cause is for.
Yeah, we don't know what they're raising money for, but all these kids are there, and they're doing these lovely Christmas crafts and stuff. And I was like, I never did that kind of crap.
It's a love charity
stuff when I was a kid. How are these kids getting it?
Exactly. So she's like making the speech, and she's like very touched by all the people coming out, and then you hear some blues harmonica playing,
there it
and
is.
she's like, "What's that?" And she walks down the stairs and into this white room that's all decorated for Christmas. And who's there? Tom.
Tom is.
He's on tambourine.
Oh, okay.
Paul, the person she rejected, whose marriage proposal,
ex-fiance.
he's on a jingle bell stick.
He has a jingle bell stick.
And then Sam Page, Chicago blues legend, air quotes on that, because I looked him up, and he's just a dude. He's just an actor.
Just a guy.
And they're singing along with the record of her dead dad.
And he found a dead dad record.
And the best part is,
beautiful.
The lady from the record store was there.
He invited the record store.
Of course, she did the work.
I'm going to have to see this happen.
And it was the perfect Christmas present.
It was a perfect Christmas present.
Yay. Title of the movie. They didn't say it though, Drew, but they did kiss a lot, and they kissed with like passion.
Oh wow!
This was a very passionate. All the passion.
Well, it is on the murdered Hallmark
the mystery drama channel.
Hallmark.
Don't you think it was funny though that the ex-boyfriend was just kind of like, you know what? I just asked her to marry me, but you should go for it.
Yeah,
with her.
That's hilarious.
He was totally fine.
It's like, you know what?
And then at the very end, he cozies up to the new venue owner.
Oh, yeah. See, that was one where I was like, oh, great way to tie up the B storyline. The Victoria and Paul are together.
Has to prove. Keep proving that he's a douchebag.
You know, they're frat brothers, so he doesn't care as long as he gets a girl at the end.
Dude, bro, you're my bro, bro.
He was working out the entire movie. Like, the entire movie. He kept, like, every scene with him, he's, like, running or jogging or doing weird...
It was weird.
Push-ups and stuff.
And he wasn't even that in shape. I'd say Sam, what is it? Sam Page? No. Oh, Sam Page is
whatever.
Sam Page is the guy. Sam Baker is the blues musician. Sorry, I got
Baker.
that mixed up. But Sam Page has a better body than the Paul friend. No,
he's way better. He's way better for her.
Yeah.
So Bev, what is your rating on
Tom
this
is
one?
way better for her.
Because of the nostalgia of it being Chicago, and it was so lovely, and also that they had a couple of kisses, I'm going to say pour it up.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm with you. The actors had great chemistry. They were very attractive people. The story was engaging. Pour it up all the way.
And just from what we've been talking about and the clips and everything, and I didn't see it, but I'm going to pour it up anyway.
Hooray. A unanimous pour it up from the Lifetime Uncorked crew. I think that
Do they get like a special prize from us now? Because they got 3 pour it ups.
I'm sending Hallmark a fruit basket.
Great.
And it's going to say, good job.
I will send them
It's
cupcakes.
just going to say, pour it up, girl.
Oh, yes. You send cupcakes, Bev.
Send cupcakes, but make sure that you say, pour it up with these cupcakes.
So that wraps up this episode. Thank you both for being here again. Thank you to the listeners of Lifetime Uncorked. We watch these movies so you don't have to, but if you do, we'd love to hear from you. You can follow me on social media at Patrick Miguel and the podcast at Lifetime Uncorked. We're on Facebook and Instagram. Check out the website, lifetimeuncorked.com, or drunk dial us at 872-267-4117 and share your thoughts on any movies we've covered. Or if you have a movie to suggest, we'd love to hear about that. Rate and review us on iTunes. And that's it. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.